pastors at Messiah Church in Plymouth, Minnesota. And the word for today is cranky. It's an interesting word, crank. The more I crank, the more wound up it gets. And I'm not just talking about the umbrella. Have you ever been cranky? You know, I am, when I wake up in the morning, let me get here my picture in place. When I wake up in the morning, I'm one of those persons from the moment my feet touch the floor, I'm ready to say, woohoo, I get a new day. And usually I'm a little too cheerful for the other people who live with me. But on Monday morning, when I woke up, I was uncharacteristically cranky. Nothing about the morning seemed right. It was a Monday, and the weather had changed, and not to my liking. And I hadn't slept well enough or long enough. And I had this dream during the night where everyone was wearing a face mask. And in my dream, people I had not seen for 6 months showed up to have their picture taken at a photo studio. And they were wearing a mask while they were doing so. And I woke up thinking, this stinks. Now this face mask world has even entered my dreams. And I can't tell if the people around me are smiling or frowning or laughing or crying. So I was cranky. So cranky that Amanda finally said to me, stop being so cranky. And I said, no, it's a free country and I can be cranky if I want to be cranky. And that's the real problem, isn't it? Not that I was cranky, but that in my crankiness, I thought I had the freedom to share my crankiness with other people and as a result, make them as miserable as I was. Because whatever your attitude is, it has a way of influencing the people around you. Be cranky long enough and hard enough, and eventually everyone else will end up cranky. And what kind of world would that be? You know, among my favorite verses in the Bible are verses that are found in the 3rd chapter of the New Testament book of Colossians. The writer is contrasting a life that is firmly planted in the resurrection of Jesus with a life that is rooted in this world. And to be rooted in this world means that we know things like anger, rage, malice, slander, and obscene language. Those are words he lists there: anger, rage, malice, slander, and obscene language. And though he doesn't mention cranky, I think cranky fits there as well. But a life that is rooted in the resurrection is characterized by compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, patience, tolerance, forgiveness, and love. I mean, God is ready to give us those things. But the tough part is I choose every day and every moment of every day. And I have to admit that there are moments in every day that I forget. And when I forget, my default is back into this world with all its crankiness. But the moment my crankiness hurts another person, I realize that's not the person I want to be. Last Sunday, I offered a message in worship that focused on suicide and how to be people of hope when it feels like all hope is gone. And I shared the story of a young man who went to the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco ready to jump. Now, he didn't really want to jump. And so in his mind, he was saying, if only someone would smile at me, I won't jump. If only someone will ask me if I'm okay, I won't jump. If only someone will say, do you need help? I won't jump. But no one noticed. And he jumped. And he was one of only a very few people to ever survive that 245-foot fall into the Pacific Ocean. So I've been thinking about his message, the importance of a smile and a kind word, and looking into the eyes of another person. I mean, we could do that even with social distancing, couldn't we? You see, I'm ready to give up crankiness. It doesn't feel good anyway, and it doesn't improve my life, but a smile could, even to a stranger. A simple thing like that matters. Sometimes enough to change a person's direction. Colossians chapter 3, verse 17. Whatever you do in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus. In other words, let whatever you do be done with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, patience, tolerance, forgiveness, and love. I mean, the world and the people around us need more of that. And one day people will look back and see what we left behind. Let it be said, it was more of that. Smile a little more today and see if that might just influence another life. God bless. Thanks for joining me.